Hello everybody, CritCrab here with another story. This one is more wholesome than most. It's about a dungeon boss whose heart just wasn't into it. Roll post. A while back, I was DMing a Pathfinder campaign for low-level players. They had been tasked by a local lord to clear out a cave as it was being targeted by a mining operation. When they got to the cave, they found a large collection of spiders, snakes, and other cave critters. But after a bit, they ran into a zombie. And then two more, then a skeleton. The deeper they moved into the cave, the clearer the situation became. A necromancer had set up shop inside. After a hard-fought crawl dealing with numerous undead on top of the cave creatures, the party found a unique undead, a skeletal champion. Now bear in mind that this was a level 1 party, so they were a bit trepidatious. However, the paladin made short work of the champion, and after a few rounds, it crumpled into dust. After a brief break to chug potions, the party slowly entered the necromancer's lair. A hooded figure greeted them and introduced himself as Lord Grimm, commander of the underworld. He began to monologue about how he had absolute power and mastery over the undead. Fog rolled into the room and torches began to flicker and dim as he raised his arms and prepared to fight. At this point, my players were salivating for a fight. There was a beat running through the room with everyone thinking, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. Combat starts, and the gunslinger steps forward and fires. The round blows Lord Grimm's shoulder open. Blood and sinew fly everywhere. Lord Grimm falls to the ground and begins to cry loudly. Not gentle sobs, but the wailing of a hungry babe. At this point, my players are just confused. The paladin steps forward and actually asks Lord Grimm if he can help. Eventually, the party heals him and asks him what's going on. Lord Grimm was not a powerful necromancer at all, but the son of a lawful evil wizard who just wanted daddy to love him. So he stole some of his father's scrolls and ran off to create an undead lair. His name was actually Mjelvin, and all he really wanted to do was study restoration. Long story short, the party took pity on him and used their connections at the local temple to get Mjelvin a job there. Several months later, the party was back in town and needed a cleric. Mjelvin happily volunteered and ended up saving a party member from a nasty poison. End post. As anticlimactic as this probably was, it is the best plot twist I've seen in recent times. It also just makes it a little bit weird knowing that if he was the bad guy, he probably just would have shrugged off getting shot and kept moving and no one would have batted an eye. But because he wasn't an important villain, he now has to conform to the laws of reality. Just once, I want to see like a good amount of build-up to the fight, evil monologue, the whole 9 yards, only for the boss to scream in pain and agony after getting stabbed, collapsing to the floor and dying. But that would probably be a huge disappointment to the players, so perhaps it's for the best that this sort of thing isn't very common. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more stories just like this one. Till next time.